How do you properly break in a new rifle? Manufacturers offer different advice and opinion varies. In this video I will show you how I do it and why for me a barrel breaking is just as much as about getting to know the rifle as it's about breaking in the barrel. Should you do a break-in on your new rifle or not? If you ask the most rifle manufacturers, they say it's no need for it with modern rifles and modern manufacturing. But in some cases they slip a little and say it can be also good, especially if you want to have the extremely precision out of your rifle, and it can also help cleaning the rifle over the years if there have been done a real break-in of the rifle. In my case, I have a new rifle. It's a Savage Impulse KLYM in caliber 7 PRC. It has a proof research barrel. It's a stainless steel barrel that is carbon wrapped. The Savage general recommendation is that if you are using the rifle as a farm rifle, a normal shooting distance rifle like 100-150 meters, there are no need for doing a break-in at all. If you want to do a break-in, they recommend precision shooting magazines procedure for doing a break-in. In the case of the proof research barrel, they are extremely well manufactured and hand-lapped, so they say there is no need for it. But also there, if you want to do it, they recommend 3 shots and then clean, and after that 5 shots and then clean. For me, with this rifle, I want to have the most precision out of it. And I also want to learn the rifle. I want to learn all my new rifles. I go to the shooting range, I shoot with different shooting rests, and I want to try out a couple of different ammunitions to see how they shoot in this rifle. So I will be on the shooting range anyway, shooting quite a lot. So it will be some kind of break-in, if not for the rifle, for me together with the rifle. As I would like to see it. Depending on your rifle and what you want to do with your rifle, and if you do a break-in at all, I will here now just show you and talk about the way that precision shooting magazine recommend that you do a break-in on your rifle. To begin with, I always put the dry patch through the barrel before shooting if the barrel is brand new. It's so I get rid of maybe if there is something small stuff that can come from the packaging and the transport and so on, or slightly the oil that can be from the manufacturing left in the barrel. To follow the precision shooting magazine's procedure, you shoot 1 shot. After that shot, you clean the rifle, and to begin with, you put through a patch with a gun cleaner. In my case, I used the M7 gun cleaner. This is a solvent for powder and other stuff, but it also solves a little of the copper. After putting through a patch soaked with the cleaner, I run through a bronze brush 5 times, so it passes the barrel in total 10 times. After that, I change back to the jag and put through 2 new pieces of dry patches. And after that, you take a new patch and put through a patch soaked with copper solvent. In my case, I use Hoppes 9 black copper. This is a more modern version of their old classical copper solvent. After that patch is put through, I change to a nylon brush. It goes by old habit, because a real aggressive copper solvent also can solve the copper in the bronze brush. So using a nylon brush, there is no risk for that. And once again, 5 times through the barrel, so the brush passes 10 times. And then back to the jag and put through 2 pieces of dry patches. To follow precision shooting magazine's procedure, you repeat this another 9 times. So you shoot all 10 single shots with 10 cleanings. After doing that, you go over to groupings of 3 shots and shoot 3 shots, clean the rifle, and do that all in all 5 times. So it in total 15 shots and 5 cleanings. And after that, as Precision Shooting Magazine describes a break-in, you shoot 5 shots, do another cleaning, repeat that 4 times. So all in all, 5 groups of 5 shots, 25 shots, and 5 cleanings. If you are done with that and shall go hunting, it's just go out hunting. If you want to put your rifle in the gun cabinet a while, I normally put through a patch with gun oil. In my case, I used M-Pro7 gun oil LPX. That is just if I want to store the rifle for an extended period of time. There is some small things to think about when cleaning your rifle. I always try to put on some kind of protection for my lens on the scope. You don't want to have any solvent and so on up on the lenses to destroy the coating of the scope. I also try to use a bore guide. This is mainly from the beginning to direct the cleaning rod into the barrel without hitting some parts in the chamber to so something gets destroyed there. I don't think there is any risk for that because the barrel is in a harder material than the YAG and the equipment I use for cleaning my rifle. But another thing that is really good with the bore guide is when you place it in your rifle and you put in the cleaning rod with the different patches, you don't get any solvent dripping down on your safety mechanism into the trigger and so on. So you keep it in the barrel and in the bore guide. In this case, it's a straight pull rifle, so I can't lock the bore guide as you normally do in the placings for the bolt handle, and I can't even drop the solvents here as it's meant to be done. But in any way, it's better to clean off some solvents that drip on the stock than into the safety. I don't say that you should do this, I just say that you can do this, and this is the way that Precision Shooting Magazine and Savage describe a break-in. Me myself, I will now spend some hours here on the shooting range, getting familiar with my rifle, shoot with some different shooting rests, and hopefully go out when the roebuck season is opening and harvest some really nice roebuck this year. If you want some more of this kind of material, don't forget to follow me and hit the notification bell so you get some notice when I'm putting out some new videos here on YouTube.